YouTube family, what's good? What's good? This is Lee for Lee Fitness, Spirituality, Tarot, and Astrology. And this is the new moon in Virgo video, okay? All 12 signs, all right? This moon will take place on September 6th at 8:52 p.m. This moon will be at 14 degrees Virgo, okay? So let's talk about this new moon, all right? Because we also know that new moons means the beginning of a cycle, all right? So Virgo energy, what is Virgo energy, okay? Virgo is health, okay? Virgo is your work and your service to others, all right? Virgo is analyzing and criticizing, okay? Virgo is also your sleeping patterns. It is your food intake, all right? It is your pets, okay? It's how you look. Do I need a haircut? What I'm gonna wear today, all right? This new moon, I've already noticed, a lot of people are starting new jobs and they're quitting their old jobs, okay? This is not necessarily your career, but it's about what you do and your service to other people's, okay? Virgo also rules aunts and uncles. So there could be beginnings or endings there, all right, with a new moon, because you can't have a beginning without an ending, and you can't have an ending without a beginning, all right? Virgos this year have been having a tough time, especially true Virgo, Virgo Sun, Virgo Mercury, all right, Virgo Moon, because Virgo forms a quincunx to Aquarius, and we have Saturn and Jupiter, excuse me, in Aquarius this year, okay? So Virgos have been finding out a lot of truths about a lot of things, especially in the 8th house of sex and intimacy. The 8th house and the 5th house, I want to say. Let me see, September, October, November, in their own house, 6th house, excuse me about that, 6th house. So Virgos have been really getting a double dose of their own energy this year, okay? Because Aquarius is the 6th house from Virgo. And it's been eye-opening. It's been eye-opening for Virgos because Aquarius, like I said, does not deal with perfection. And Virgo is all about perfection. It's all about organization, okay? It's all about being on time, doing it right, okay? So a lot of Virgos this year have been dealing with a lot of adversity, okay? And remember, guys, we're not just talking about your birthday sign. If you're a Libra or a Leo, I could be talking to you too, because a lot of you guys have Virgo prominently in your chart. So I'm not going to keep this video real long. I'm going to do all 12 signs and what this new moon can mean for you. I just want to say, Virgo season, okay, we will tend to analyze and criticize everything, okay? So we have to be careful of over-analyzing and over-criticizing ourselves, especially, and other people, okay? Because this can really cause a backfire, especially if you have strong placements in your 7th house of relationships, okay? So Libras especially, all right? And Leos, because we're talking about 7th and 5th house action there, all right? So this new moon for Virgos, this is your moon, the moon of your health, your body, your attitude, your appearance, your beliefs, anything that is you. You can get a brand new beginning here. But again, you cannot have beginnings without ending something, all right? The next sign is Libra. Virgo for you is your 12th house. That's the 12th house of Pisces, which is spirituality, creativity, closure of any kind, solitude. Pay attention to your dreams. Be careful of fantasies and illusions, okay? The 12th house is also imprisonment, actually going to jail or mental imprisonment, solitude. Some of you Libras need solitude because these relationships that you guys have been in have been very trying over the last few years. What else? Self-sabotaging behaviors, Libra. Okay, that's big for Libra. Self-sabotaging behaviors which is they'll keep rationalizing toxicity to be good because they don't want to deal with confrontation. Addictions, okay? Confusion, all right? What's hidden in your life and secrets, all right? Hospitals and mental institutions, all right? So some Libras, be careful of hospitals, injuries, whatever, or you might just be going to visit someone in a hospital or mental institution, okay? Scorpio, this moon for you is in the 11th house of Aquarius, okay? So we're talking about radical thought or radical change, and I think Scorpios need that big time. Radical thought and radical change, okay? Detachment and separation of any kind, okay? And be careful because that could also mean body parts, all right? Freedom and independence, all right? The groups and friends you associate with, that's big for Scorpio, all right? Astrology, technology, your hopes and wishes, all right? Innovation, all right? So that's another thing about Scorpio, radical thought, radical change. You might be very innovative during this time, okay? And your future, all right? So the next sign is Sagittarius, okay? Sagittarius, this moon will take place in your 10th house of your father, all right? Men of any kind, masculinity, your career, your long-term goals, your reputation in the world, your image, time of any kind, because the 10th house represents time, old age, old and rigid ways, boundaries, restrictions, discipline, mastery, okay? Authority figures of any kind, landlords, bosses, supervisors, okay? Cruelty. So Sagittarius, be careful of that. Cruelty, because the 10th house also can be cruelty, okay? It can also be depression and illness, all right? The next sign is Capricorn. Capricorn, this will take place in the 9th house of Sagittarius, all right? That is foreign travel, foreign land, foreign people, okay? The higher mind, all right? Higher learning, teaching, morals, values, ethics, and beliefs, all right? That's going to be big for Capricorns. Morals, values, ethics, and beliefs, all right? The next sign is Aquarius. This is going to take place in the 8th house of Scorpio, not a house that Aquarius likes a lot, all right? And that's the house of sex and intimacy, okay? Your partner's resources, shared finances, all right? Money and power, okay? Property, taxes, inheritances, loans, okay? Death, and that could even mean physical death. So if any Aquarius people experience a death, my condolences, okay? Remember, guys, sun, moon, rising, Venus, Mercury, anywhere in your chart, all right? Death and rebirth, meaning the end of something and the creation of another thing, like a caterpillar and a butterfly, you know? What else? Change or complete transformation, never to be the same, all right? And the low end of Scorpio for Aquarius is hate, jealousy, and revenge. So Aquarius, be careful of that. Hate, jealousy, and revenge, okay? The next sign is Pisces. Pisces, this is going to take place in the 7th house of Libra, okay? And that is marriage and relationships of all kinds, okay? Contracts and business partners of all kinds. Legal matters of all kinds. Justice of any kind, all right? Beauty, sharing, okay? And this is also the house of your enemies, seen and unforeseen, Pisces. So be careful there, okay? The next sign we have is Aries. Aries, this is going to take place in the 6th house of Virgo, which is not a good house for you, okay? Because that's the house of your health and hygiene, your work and service to others, your co-workers, how you organize and schedule your day, okay? Your food intake and sleeping patterns, your pets, okay? Analyzing and criticizing, Virgos, be very careful of that, all right? Because you know when you get angry, you can analyze and criticize all day, all right? Also, be careful of pets because pets can pass away during this time, okay? Or you can get a new pet at this time, all right? The next sign, Gemini. This is going to take place in the 4th house of Cancer. Not a house that Gemini likes because this is an emotional house. This is the house of your home, your family, your mother, your children, okay? Your emotions, all right? Your family history or heritage, all right? So that's going to be big for Gemini. And I think your emotions and your foundation, okay, and your mother for some, and family is going to be big, even your home, okay? The next sign is Cancer. Cancer, this is going to be in the 3rd house of Gemini, okay? Not a house that you really like a lot, all right? This is the house of the lower mind. Cancer, that's big for you, the lower mind, jealousy and revenge. You know how you guys are, okay? How you think and communicate of all kinds. Emails, texts, phone calls, okay? Your siblings and neighbors can be big at this time, all right? Your car and short distance travel and accidents. So be careful, Cancers, of that, okay? And last but not least, Leo, this is going to take place in the 2nd house, this new moon, of your money and your material possessions, all of it, okay? All banking and financial situations, your values, your daily habits and routines, okay? Food, greediness, so be careful there. You could overeat at this time. Laziness, selfishness, stubbornness, okay? And overindulging, all right? So that's all 12 signs right there for this Virgo new moon, okay? Remember, guys, Virgo is about work and service to others and health, okay? Health problems could come up at this time. This is a new cycle, okay? Or you could be thinking of starting a new health regime, the way you eat, okay? Exercise, the way that you look. The hygiene part, maybe you can go to new products, new deodorant, new shampoo. Hygiene doesn't mean a bad thing, all right? So guys, birth natal charts are free, okay? Do not get stuck on your birthday sign, okay? Because you can be a Gemini, but act like a Cancer, because you can have a Cancer moon, a Cancer Mercury, a Cancer Mars that's more predominant in your chart. So birth natal charts, sir, are free. They're free, okay? Multiple charts are a service. If you would like a personal reading, a health reading, a compatibility reading, you can reach me at TikTok, Lee the Astrology Guy, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Lee Fitness, Spirituality, Tarot, and Astrology, okay? All readings are a service, all right? The chart is free. This is Lee. One love.